Hello, Josh here from Rhinox, here to show you how to change your buckets and attachments on your mini excavator. The two most common ways of mounting buckets and attachments to a mini excavator are using the manual pin method or the manual quick hitch. The first method I'm going to show you is the manual pin method. First off, remove the bolts or the linch pins securing the bucket pins in place. Next, using a bar or a long screwdriver, knock the bucket pins out from between the hangers and out from the dipper arm. Jump back in your machine and move the dipper arm out the way of your attachment's hangers. The next step is to position your next attachment in place, ready to go. Position the bucket link first between the back hole of your attachment. This is the easiest method because you have much more manoeuvrability to line the holes up on the bucket link and the attachment itself. Then drive the pin through the back holes of the attachment and the bucket link. Secure in place using a bolt or a linch pin. Next, lift the attachment clear of the ground using the back pin. Then use the tilt action on your machine to position the dipper arm through the front hole of the attachment. And drive the pin through and secure in place using either a bolt or a linch pin. Then your attachment is ready for action. We always recommend you press the attachment against the floor just to make sure it is definitely attached securely. The next method I'm going to show you is using a manual quick hitch like this one here. This is a much faster and efficient way of changing buckets and attachments. The first step would be to position your bucket away from the ground. Then remove the linch pin from the captive safety pin and slide the safety pin out of the way. Use the bar to open the latch, letting the back bucket pin swing out of the way. Make sure the attachment does not fall, as this could injure the operator. The next step would be to jump back into the excavator and lower the attachment onto the ground, unhooking the front pins from the front hook of the quick hitch. Then pick up the next attachment using the front hooks of the quick hitch and lift it away from the ground, crowding inwards so that the latch is resting against the back bucket pins. Then use the bar to push down on the latch, opening it and allowing the back bucket pins to drop into position. You should then be able to re-engage the safety pin and using the linch pin to secure it in place. Press the bucket or attachment against the ground to make sure it is definitely attached securely. So there you go, you should now know the two most common ways of changing buckets and attachments on your mini excavator. We have a full YouTube channel of helpful information about buckets and attachments, and remember, our social media channels are below to keep up to date with the latest from Rhinox.